Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another session in our 2021 virtual benefits fair. Um, I am Kimberly Williams. I am your assistant town manager, and joining me in co-hosting duties today is Jessica Rojas, who is our HR generalist, and rounding out our HR department team is Tracy Lavoy, who is also present today, who is our payroll and benefits specialist. We are so thrilled that you could join us today to learn about um, this important benefit offering through the town. I want to remind everyone that this session is being recorded so that you can view it at a later time or share it with your other teammates. Today I have Jasmine Leal, who is representing EyeMed, and she has some wonderful information that she wants to share with you. And at the conclusion of her presentation, she'll be taking some questions. So with that, I will turn the session over to you, Jasmine.
Hi, how's everyone doing? So my name is Jasmine, and I am actually one of the account managers here at EyeMed for the town of Bridgewater. My partner Jen is not on the call with us today, but she's also another account manager that works with us. So I really just want to take this meeting and talk a little bit about what EyeMed has to offer.
I apologize, Jasmine, we can't hear you. If you can come a little closer to your.
Let me see.
Okay,
I can turn
perfect.
this up. Can you hear me
Perfect.
better?
Yes,
Okay, I just had to
Thank
turn my volume up. I apologize.
thank you.
First, before we get started, I really just want to go through and present to you this little video that talks about reasons why you would choose EyeMed. So I'm going to go ahead and play this here. Can take a second to load. Let's see if it'll play. Come on. Okay, well, I apologize. Technical difficulties. It does not look like it's wanting to play. But really quickly, just to give you a little bit of recap of what the video is about, outside of just a comprehensive eye exam, vision insurance really is the portal to other health. So it can spot early health conditions such as prediabetes, hypertension. So this video was explaining that outside of the annual exam with the dilation and the benefits that you get from contacts or glasses, it really is just a health benefit, which a lot of people are not aware that the eyes are the portal and they can see all of those underlying conditions. So if you have any questions on that afterwards, I'm happy to answer some of those, but I want to move forward in going through and looking at what your benefits offer. So through Town of Bridgewater, you get a comprehensive eye exam every 12 months, covered at a $10 copay. You have a $150 frame allowance every 24 months. You have a $25 lens copay every 12 months. And then you also have a $150 contact lens allowance every 12 months as well. And with the contact allowance as well, you do get a fit and follow up. So typically, if you're a new contact wearer, or really just any contacts, when you go into the doctor's office, they will fit you for a certain pair of contacts, and then you will have a follow-up appointment just to ensure that those are working properly for you. And all of that is included in your benefits. So there's no additional charge for that. The next thing I want to talk about and go over is the benefits, the additional benefits that you get with EyeMed. So here's a few of our current promotions that we have going on. You get $150 off an annual supply of contact lenses at Target Optical. You also get an extra $50 off at Lens Crafters, in addition to your benefits. And then we also have a $50 off towards your purchase at Pearl Vision. So all of these promotions here are on top of the benefits that you already received. So for example, if we go back, if you have 150 frame allowance, you now have $200 if you were to go to Pearl or to Lens Crafters. And then with the contacts, you have 150 plus the additional 10% off at Contacts Direct. So those can all be used in combination together. And then on the right-hand side, you're going to see some additional discounts. These are provided at all times. So the ones on the left-hand side are quarterly, and those are the current ones that we have. But the ones on the right are constant. So you always get 40% off an additional pair. So if you use your benefits towards a pair of glasses, you do get 40% off an additional pair as well. There's 20% off any remaining frame balance. So if you were to use 150 and your glasses were $200, that you are getting 20% off that $50 balance. And then also 20% off non-covered items. So that would include sunglasses. So non-prescription sunglasses are offered at a 20% discount. And then also additional benefits such as like Blue IQ. So I know Blue IQ is really big as far as protecting the UV glares or the blue light that you get from computer screens. So that is covered at 20% as well. And then we also have an extra little perk, and it's 15% off of LASIK. So if anybody is interested in that, I do have a flyer that I can send and get that additional information over to you. But it would be 15% off any LASIK provider, and all the information is on the flyer. The next thing I want to talk about is our provider locator. So I'm not sure if anybody has had a chance to log into the EyeMed website or register, but via the website at eyemed.com, you have the opportunity to search for providers. So the nice thing is if you are registered, when you search a provider, it will be tailored to your zip code. So somebody else's zip code might be slightly different, and they could have providers that are closer to them that might not be yours. So this is really nice if you're registered for you to be able to see which providers are located in your area. One of the added features that we have on this as well is we included a safety logo. So any of our providers that are taking those extra measures to have their safety precautions for COVID are marked with the safety tag indicator on there as well. So you can feel free and safe to visit any of those locations. The other thing I want to mention is touched on a little bit just a second ago is our EyeMed members app, along with our EyeMed member website. So the app is something that you would just download on your phone, regardless of which carrier you have. You could have Apple, Android. They're available on all. The member app gives you the benefit of seeing your benefits at a glance. So it has all of the benefits listed that we just went over. It has in detail as well. You can also see the claims that you have submitted, so you're able to track your claims. You can also search for a provider on there. And then one of the nice things is if you see that little phone image, the left bottom corner is a little dollar tag. If you click on that, it allows you to see all the promotions that we just went over. It'll have them all listed down there at the bottom, so you don't have to remember them. They're available for you on your phone. It also, the last nice thing that I feel like is super important to a lot of our members is their ID card. So if you kind of shake your phone a little bit, an image of your ID card will display on your screen. So if you wanted to have that information, it's available to you on your phone as well. Always remember that you do not need to have your member ID card, just your name and date of birth should be enough in order for your provider to be able to search you in our system. And then on the right side, you'll see the member web. So that includes all of the same information that the member app provides for you. The additional things available on the member web are going to be the know before you go, which I can send a flyer as well for that, and I'll touch base on that in just a second. And then the other piece of that you can do is you can submit your claims via the member website. So if you were to see an out-of-network provider, you could log into eyemed.com, search the out-of-network form, fill out the information, and you could just hit submit, and it would send the out-of-network claim form via the system. So there would be no outside mailing or anything that you would need to do. And then on the app and the web, you could search, or track your claim. And just to touch base on a little bit of the Know Before You Go tool. So I didn't have it displayed here, but when you log into EyeMed.com, the Know Before You Go tool is a new feature that we rolled out, which allows you to see what your benefits would be at a glance. So that way you don't have that sticker shock. So it would allow you to see if you're getting an exam, if you're purchasing glasses, if you have contacts, and it would give you a ballpark price so that you know a little bit of what to expect, just because I know that EyeMed benefits can be, or vision benefits can be a little bit confusing based off of whether you're going to get polycarbonate or if you're single vision or progressive. So that helps clear up any of that confusion a little bit. And then that's really all I have. So I would love to open up this time to see if anybody has any questions. Again, I have all of the member flyers on everything that we've discussed. So I can get that out to Jessica or to Kimberly, and then she can then both, either one of them have access to that to send out to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Jasmine. The session is now open for questions. Jasmine, if you could lean in a little bit to the mic, we're having just a little bit of difficulty hearing you. So are there, I'll check the chat. Let's see. So you probably said it, I didn't probably hear it. If I want to get my ID, how will I go about doing that?
So 2 ways. So if you want an ID card, you can, and this is as a member, so you can log into EyeMed.com. It'll allow you to download an electronic copy of your ID card. Via the app, it'll be an image on your phone. So what you'll do is you'll shake your phone, you kind of just do this, and the image of the ID card will pop up on your display screen. So that would be the 2 ways that you could have it. We also, so through Kimberly and Jessica, or any administration that you have, so if you have access to iManage, Kim or Jessica, as admins to our iManage portal, you do have the ability to download and print an ID card for members if they so wanted to. So, and I can go over that with either one of you if you needed to know that.
Great. Let me check the chat. Anyone with a question, please feel free to unmute yourself or to put your question in the chat. So I'm not seeing one. So I'll ask you a question. Glasses and frames, are they the same thing? Or if you could.
So a complete pair of glasses will include the frame and the lens. So I can go back to, let's see if are you still able to see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. So on here, you'll see the frame allowance, and then you'll see a lens copay. So they are independent of each other. So you can get lenses every year, and they would be independent of the frame. So you could also purchase a frame and contacts. So they are independent. But if you were to get a complete pair, then you would be utilizing the frame and the lenses. So glasses is what we would consider the full pair, where we then define that as a frame and a lens.
Okay, great. A question from our chat, Jaslyn. If we uploaded our prescription, is it HIPAA protected on the app, or is it not recommended to do an upload at all?
Yeah, so anything via our website and our app is going to be protected. So yes, your prescription will be safe there. So yes, it is protected.
Great question.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Any other any additional questions? Because while we have our expert with us, it's the best time to find out. And then I will just ask one last question.
Sure.
To find a provider, could you just go over again where I would look or what I would do to find?
Absolutely. So to search for a provider, you do not have to be registered on the website. However, it is helpful because it does pinpoint your zip code or your specific address and search for providers closest to you. So it is recommended for you to register, but you would just at the top screen, once you're in EyeMed.com, you'll see on the top right provider locator. And that's where you would click on that, and then it would just have you enter in your, I think it's just the selected drop downs, but they're preloaded.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
We have another question in the chat.
Yeah.
If I need glasses and my husband does too, is the second pair from a different user discounted?
So that would not. So it would that would be I'm assuming that Emily, you're referring to the 40% additional discount. If that's what you're referring to, then it would be for yourself. So if you purchase glasses via your benefits and you wanted a second pair of glasses, it would be for yourself. If your husband wanted to do it, it would be his first pair would have to be utilized for the benefits, and then his additional pair would be 40%.
Great question. Are there any additional questions?
And I apologize if anybody had trouble hearing me. So if I need to go over anything else again, I'm happy to do so. If anything was missed or you didn't catch it quite well, I can go over any of the slides again.
So I'm not seeing any questions in the chat, but if you do have questions, feel free. I put the website for EyeMed in the chat, and it is also in the newsletter that I sent to all employees, and it is on our HR website as well. So if you have any questions, please feel free to, once you review those materials, to reach out. Again, I'd like to remind everyone on this, all of our employees and retirees and family members of those members, that open enrollment began today and it will run through Friday, May 14th. And this is the only time that you can make changes to your benefits without a qualifying event. So please do take advantage of this time to learn more about your benefits and make those changes should you need to. Again, I'd like to thank you, Jasmine, for being with us today. We very much appreciate it. And I thank all of you for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us as well. We do have several more sessions, benefit sessions this afternoon, and we encourage you to join us if you can. And if not, I thank you again for coming and hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.